What's up, guys? Today we're playing Minecraft Hardcore. As you can see, we legit ran out of every single fucking idea. So I'm basically just copying everyone else at this fucking point. Yeah. I actually haven't ever um been in a hardcore world for too long because I legit just fucking died in it every single time. I remember there was this one time where I think actually no, it was the first video on this channel where I did a Minecraft hardcore series, and I specifically remember I died in like the second fucking episode in the Nether. So like fast forward a couple of years, um, this was the time in like what 2023 when God, that was a long fucking time ago. Jesus. Um, why am I saying Jesus, bro? I'm a fucking Muslim. I shouldn't even be swearing. That's not even you can't. That's not even good. Oh my God. Oh, anyway. Yeah, this was in 2023 when what's the word? I started streaming. Yeah, that's the word. I started live streaming to two viewers every single day, and I made a little hardcore world where I did shit for a while until I remember this moment. I was building my house until I fell off and died. So yeah, that's how I died. Anyway, we're gonna be this will be our perfect start to Minecraft hardcore. Okay, um, as you can tell, this will be exactly like all the other videos you see on YouTube, with all the shaky editing. I'm gonna transition to the mines right now. I'm gonna have full stone gear and shit, and yeah, and basically, actually, I'm gonna go cut down a tree right now, and what you're gonna see here is every block break is just gonna be like completely spiced up, knitted, so it's like completely rapid fire. Okay, just watch this shit. Do you guys like my editing? I think it's pretty good. Let's say I doubt this video will actually no. What am I even saying, bro? What am I even saying? This video will have so much editing. This is like every other video, right? 100%. This is my greatest start to hardcore ever. Loki, can I talk about how much I hate birchwood? Like genuinely, I genuinely don't like these biomes like at all. In fact, I don't really like forest biomes in any way, shape, or form. Like they're just so like, I don't know, man. I guess it's maybe because they're so boring or something. I don't know, man. I don't think it's the boring part, because there's plenty of other boring like biomes in Minecraft that I love. But it's just forests. Maybe it's because they're always just so big. They just keep going on for hours and hours and hours. A bit like me fucking your mom. Anyway, that was fucking stupid. Memory wipe. Anyway, yeah, I low-key don't know where I'm running off to. I think I'm supposed to find a cave now. To be honest, low-key, I don't even feel like doing that. Like, I legit don't feel like doing that. Instead, I'm just gonna kill animals, low-key. And I'm just honestly low-key, I'm gonna build a house. Honestly, what's like, screw like trying to get the best gear as soon as possible. This is my best start in Minecraft hardcore, not anybody else's. Someone else, they might think, oh, the best start in Minecraft hardcore, you might have to make a little big base. You gotta make a big mega base, and you gotta get full netherite armor and so much enchantments, a whole full of villager trading hall. Every video just gets bigger and bigger, better than the next. But honestly, I don't feel like doing that. Because you want to know why? You want to know the secret to enjoying this game? You just gotta do shit. You just gotta do stuff. not because you want to do it. Oh, shipwreck over there. I didn't even clock that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, you gotta just do things. You know, you just gotta do things. You know, who cares about what purpose it gives you? You know. Oh, am I stuck here? Oh my god, bro, this is. Oh, and I left the. Oh, whatever. I'm out. You just gotta do things, regardless of like whether they're good or not. You know, whether they give you anything or not. Wow, I found all this stuff. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, you just gotta do things, because I feel like if you try playing this game, like so many people, they like suggest changes to this game being like an RPG, and honestly, I think a lot of the changes that people bring up are like very nice, you know, very cool. Because personally, I feel like if you play this game like an RPG, you're gonna lose your mind because of how shitty it is. But honestly, if you play the game like it's a building game, then honestly, it's the most fun thing ever, bro. Like, just build stuff. Legit, just fucking. God damn, bro. You might think I'm sick, but I'm actually not. This is how I act all the time. Anyway. I don't know, maybe I am sick. Who knows? Who knows? You know, I legit don't fucking know. I legit don't fucking know. What the hell is that? What was that noise? Low key. What was that noise? Hold on, let me do that again. No, I didn't. Am I going crazy? There was a noise there, like a, you know, like a. Well, it was somewhere around here. Maybe I'm like, hold on. I'm gonna try finding this. Huh? Maybe it's like a rare thing. I don't know. Maybe my ears are ringing. Who knows? I was gonna say if I ran from there without grabbing my furnace, I was gonna kill myself. Anyway, don't do that. By the way, that's not very good. It's not very bueno, if you ask me. Personally, why kill yourself if there's Minecraft? Honestly, if you have Minecraft, you know, why do that? Why would they do the things they're doing, man? Just like live, you know. You won't be able to live to see the end update. You know, think about that for a second, bro. Think about that. Like you won't live to see the end update. You know, if you kill yourself now, you won't see the end update ever, bro. It never comes out. Mojang stays. Actually, I don't think they're lazy, but like they say making. Actually, no, I don't know where I'm going with this. Low-key, I think the recent thing they did was pretty cool. Copper armor. That's pretty cool as hell. That's pretty rad, honestly, in my opinion. Did I just use the word rad? Hell yeah, I did. You know, back in my day, we used to search up videos online. Ah, shit. Ow! God damn, they do so much damage, bro. God damn, man. Thank God I have the most overpowered item in Minecraft. Anyway, watch my video about that, by the way. After this one. If you even make it to the end of this one. Honestly, I don't even know how long this one's gonna be. Legit, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea. He's running, he's going away. Okay, let's go. I think it might be a good idea to make a bed. Low-key, it's just a hunch, you know, just a hunch. You know, the problem is there's zero sheep here. Except the gray ones, which, I mean, who knows if they even give me enough wool to make a bed. It's becoming daytime. Oh my god, dude. Gonna have to fight monsters, bro. Ain't no way. Anyway, let me tell you about something I've been watching. This show on Netflix, this anime. It's called Monster. Now, I heard good things about it. a while back. Actually, no, I've been hearing good things about it for the longest time, but I was like, man, there's no way for me to watch this thing or read it. It was on this if this site called. It used to be on this site called Manga Dex. If you know, you know. But it got taken down. So the only like translations are that of like Vietnamese or whatever the what's the country with the flag is red and there's a giant yellow star at the in the middle. That country, that language. Sorry for if anyone's watching with that. God damn, look at that. But anyway, yeah. It came on Netflix. I don't know how long it was on there, but I watched like the first episode. Or at least I tried getting into the first episode and I got super fucking bored. And I just dropped it, after a while I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it a second chance. And I watched all the way through to the first few episodes and look, man, I was hooked. I was hooked, dude. Let me tell you, the show so far, I'm on what, like episode 25, I think. I'm like a third of the way through. Dude, it is incredibly good. Like, it's a bit slow, but like it doesn't even feel slow, because like literally everything that happens, somehow like they're able to like tie it back into like the main overarching plot. It's crazy. Like everything, like every like little adventure that the main character goes on, it ties the thing together, For those who don't know, Monster is a show or an anime about this doctor who ends up saving the life of a boy who grows up to be a serial killer. And the rest of the show is that doctor basically going on the run, basically losing everything he has just in order to find and catch this the boy that he saved, who's a serial killer and did a lot of naughty stuff, a lot of stinky stuff like murder, guys. That's not good. It's not good to kill people. Legit, I have no idea where I'm going. I've just been going aimlessly for the longest time. And honestly, I haven't even finished it, so who knows? Maybe the ending's like really trash, or maybe it like becomes like really bad from this point on. But I don't think it's gonna be like that, honestly. It just keeps getting better and better, Keeps getting better and better. Anyway, sorry for that yap session. You're gonna hear a lot of those today. So if you want to stick around, I mean, or if you're bored, that's pretty cool, or maybe like you're watching this late at night, and you're watching my soothing no way, watching my soothing, you're hearing my soothing voice as you drift to sleep. You close your eyes and sorry, was that too much? It's moments like these where you're just waiting and waiting for stuff to happen, where you really just start thinking about stuff. Well, I should probably keep this leather. You really start thinking about stuff, Right now I'm in a very important period in my life, Like in a week I'll be going off to college. Yes sir, your boy's officially an elk. It's crazy, bro. I'm 18 years old now. Like, I started this channel when I was 13, and I hid that fact by saying I was actually 14 in my videos, in my video titles. But I think I did that. I don't know if I did that, but man, dude, it's it doesn't even feel real, that I'm an adult now. Like I'm a grown ass man now, and it's crazy, it doesn't even feel real. Just a while back I was just just gooning. technically not gooning, but like I was just like screwing around. You know, it's crazy. I guess things just happen quick. I guess life just passes you by, you know. I don't know. Maybe probably the people watching this video are like way too young to understand that. I mean, it's probably like little kids that watch this video anyway. Even though I'd probably said like 20 like swear words in the last like 10 minutes. Who knows how long this recording is? Honestly, it might be 20 minutes. Who knows? See, I'm not gonna go and check, because if I do, then the screen's gonna get all fucky and it's all gonna go in the corner and it's gonna look bad. But then again, I'm not really trying to look good with this video. Actually, wait, no, I low-key forgot what I was doing. I need to build a mega base now. Alright, first I need to get the materials. You know, I need to. We're gonna. It's gonna be a camera shot of the replay mod, and it's gonna show me just like it's gonna be super satisfying, you know, to fill the dopamine hit brains that you all have. You know, it's gonna be the greatest thing ever. You know, I'm gonna do some. You know, I'm always gonna do some crazy thing in these videos. You know. By the way, if it ever seems that way, I am in no way. I'm being dead ass. I am in no way trying to mock anybody by making these videos. These are just for fun. You know, I think this is fun. You know, I've started noticing things, a few things. You know, that's just how it is. I don't mean no disrespect to anybody. You know, I'm just a guy, and who cares if you're angry at what I'm saying, man, just look at that sub count, you know, like, it's, just look at the sub count, man, like, I'm sure a guy with, like, what, 600 subs now, or maybe it's 500, I'd low-key lost count, and, you know, that's the least of your worries, honestly, at this point, you know what I mean? Anyway, where should I build my mega base, guys? Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. Alright, we're gonna go like this. See, many of y'all would look at this and say this guy's being an absolute fool right now. He's building his house out of dirt, bro. Only the noobs do that, but no, you don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows. You know, they don't know the artistry that's actually going into this. You know, it's like one of those things that looks so easy to do on, like, when you're just watching it, but like in practice, you know, it's like you know, it's super hard. You know, anyway. So like, you always have to have that little texturing on the pillars there. You know, there's always the downside of everything turning into grass, you know, but you just gotta let that happen. You know, that's how you get the effect that I'm going for here. Anyway, I'm gonna need a lot more materials. I legit overestimated how much I overcompensated a bit. I legit just used that word. I have no idea. I know, actually, no, I have an idea what it means. I legit don't even know why I used it. I don't even know why I used it, but I mean, does it really matter at that point? Nothing really matters, to be honest. Nothing ever happens, you know? I called my happening guy the last week, and, you know, it went on to voicemail. Like, he just didn't pick up. Anyway, you always gotta get the texturing on there, you know? Like, it's hard work, you know? It's hard making, like, builds like these, you know? That Loki looks like shit. I think the best option here would be to just do this. There we go. That's actually even now. But yeah, back to what I was saying. yeah, life just it's just gone. It's just and just like that, it's my high school is gone. Everything else is. I'm a grown ass adult now. I make my. I mean, technically, I don't make my own decisions. Yeah, actually, no. I low key do. I low key have to do. Yeah. Anyway, I still need more dirt. Wow. Well, I guess I'm making this hole bigger. And yeah, it's crazy. I mean, who knows if someone will relate to that, if he can, or doing like whatever, you know. I don't know. I feel like the only people who watch this channel are either under the age of 12 or over the age of like 30. Actually, no. What 30-year-olds would be watching videos like these? I genuinely don't know. Hey, if you're 30 years old, comment something. I don't know. Give me engagement. Give me views. Um, Sorry, that was low key mean. I didn't mean it like that. Anyway, if you're 30 years old, good job, I guess. I don't know. You made it to life without I don't know, dying in a car crash or something. You're here. You're watching it. Your life. I mean, what happened in your life to come to watching this video? I have no idea. But what matters is that you're here, and no one could ever take that away from you. No one could ever do that. Oh my god. Stupid game, bro. See, this is why you losers decide to vote for the dog armor, even though you never take your dogs anywhere, and decided to not vote for the goddamn crab, which was way better in my opinion. Way better. But no, you just had to get dog armor, because, my dogs, they've got my dogs. I love my pets in Minecraft, you know. Honestly, you know what? It's whatever. You can't spend your entire life getting mad about everything. Things are really just temporary. There we go. There we go. And I still don't have enough. That's great. I love when that happens. I really love when that fucking happens. Don't you love when that happens? I've been digging dirt for the last, like, who knows, and my thing just broke. Yippee! Woohoo! Yes, sir, dude. Oh my god. And my thing just broke. I love this. Yes, sir. Oh my god. Anyway, it shouldn't be too much. I shouldn't need too much. Wow, I even have a little extra. I can add some finishing touches. I'll put this one inside, for the little, I'll have it as a desk, This will be my desk. This will be, I don't know, another desk, I guess. Actually, no, I'll have my little platform for my bed there if I ever get the materials. Hold on, let me get something here. Let me make a door. I'm gonna have to use this stupid birch doors because I don't have any other wood. I could go over there, and it's literally not even that far. I could go over there and grab some wood, but honestly, Loki, I dead ass. I don't care. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. Anyway, yeah, this is the house. This is the house, We'll have a little thing, I can play with it, for entertainment. And yeah, I think that's just it. That's my house. This low key. This is my perfect start to Minecraft hardcore, dude. Like, genuinely. This is everything I could have asked for. I have a beautiful house. This type of stuff would land you like $20K a month for rent in like New York or something. Thank God for Zoran Mamdani, forever waiting for the communist Ummah to appear in New York City. Let's go. For him to finally make changes. But yeah, I have this is my house, and I couldn't be happier with it. It's just so beautiful. And I really hope you guys see its beauty too. Anyway, that's honestly low key. I'm not even. This has been too long. This probably is. This has been too long anyway. And yeah, look at my house. This is very nice, isn't it? I dead ass didn't even recognize that I had a mini map up there until now. So yeah, see ya. Goodbye. Subscribe if you want. And yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, goodbye.